Jump, jump, and fireballs, fireballs. What the hell? Hello gamers, welcome to NiDra Gaming. Today we are gonna review Swordify, the 3D platformer. If you're new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're just starting out and it would be highly appreciated. Let's roll. In Swordigo, you're a young man who sets out on an epic quest to save the world from evil. Yeah, the story section of Swordigo leaves a lot to be desired. It's your basic hero's journey, complete with a shadowy and nebulous foe, incremental skill and weapon upgrades, and of course, a fantasy landscape. At any given time, you've got three options. You can run, jump, attack, or do all three at once, which is kind of like the standard for most of the adventure hack and slash games. Attacks come in simple sword slashes or magic blast, but sadly they come without combo opportunities or directional swipes. The lack of a directional component makes Swordigo more difficult than it needs to be, without any way to direct your attacks up, down, or diagonally. What this means is that flying and jumping enemies become unreasonably difficult. The enemies themselves are surprisingly varied with, like blocks, missile attacks, teleports, and all kinds of nasty goodies awaiting the hero throughout the game. What the game lacks in platforming chops is made up for the RPG savvy. If you're like an RPG fan, then this game might just be well suited for you. Your character levels up by slicing baddies with a sword or blasting them with magic, gaining attack. You have a mana bar too, which keeps refilling. A handy experience meter, HP meter shows up for every bad guy, letting you know which ones are worth the trouble and which to avoid. Some basic equipment and item combinations will give your attack or defense an extra oomph. The elemental trinket system, which is, according to me, is particularly well thought so. And there's also a healthy puzzle and exploration element. You need to score just about every inch of the large world if you want to reach the end of the game. And even after that, there are hidden goodies to help you afford the shiniest gear and the different kind of weapons that you can play throughout the game, with which you can play throughout the game. The game also has like an autosave function. Coming to the sound aspects, the game uses repetitive sound effects much like any platformer, but this is like totally expected. However, it also utilizes simple yet well composed scores that deepen the feel of the levels and the different situations throughout the story. This, combined with the dynamic lighting, helps transform Swordigo from what initially is a light and simple game to a deeper, darker, and more complete game towards the middle and the end, throughout the whole journey. The music is another matter. While a lot of sound effects and jingles sound like they're lifted right out of The Legend of Zelda, the background music itself is surprisingly awesome. It's synthesized, of course, but it does a good job of setting the mood for an epic journey. The interface too is surprisingly good. It's easy to manage your small inventory and modify your weapons or spells. And though the economy in the game is exactly as basic as the old platformers, there's never anything you want to do that isn't obvious. A reliable autosave and strategically placed portals make getting around much easier than they might otherwise be. So all in all, the sound systems are good. Only thing is that there is a little bit repetition here and there. But again, like I said, it's pretty much expected. Talking about graphics, Swordigo is a 3D rendered side scroller with almost 3D graphics. Of course, it's pretty much suited for the kids and not much for the adults maybe. As the plot darkens, the look and feel of both the monsters and areas change. The game makes good use of foreground and background elements, enhancing the 3D feel. At times, there would even be 2 to 3 layers of background platforms, all of which can be accessed by the player. A very distinct characteristic of Swordigo is the use of lighting, in different stages, the use of dynamic lighting. Swordigo features a diverse selection of stages, and the dynamic lighting gives these levels a more complete feel, so you don't feel like left out, whether it's a dark dungeon or an open plain in a high area. It gives that feel, and all in all, adds to the gameplay. This makes otherwise simplistic graphics more alive and suited for the different parts of the story. The game also makes use of various camera zooming and angles to contain important information in a single frame. That's the specialty. For example, if a large obstacle, or let's just say like a puzzle, presents itself before the player, and you need to make sure that you see everything at a glance before you carry on the task. The camera will zoom out automatically, and that's what makes Swordify stand apart. In order for the player to see the whole area and plan accordingly. This is definitely a very handy feature for platformers. Swordigo is a really impressive venture on iOS and Android platform. It's a 2D action platformer with a lot of nice RPG elements. In other words, it's like a 2D Legend of Zelda title, and it lives up to that comparison quite well, no doubt. There are a few weak points, however. The graphics aren't exactly impressive, though they get the job done, and the story's also barely there. And they're also hamstrung by some translation issues, just like my personal opinion. But neither of those things matter much because the game is well designed. Every swing of your sword pops up XP into a meter, which feels very rewarding and makes the whole affair a lot of fun. The most important part is Swordigo is free today and it's not gonna overload your mobile. So you should probably go download it. The links are down in the description below. So make sure you go and download this fun 2D hack and slash game. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button as well as the subscribe button. We'll be coming up with regular game reviews, tips and tricks, and of course, giveaways. Yes, you heard it right, regular giveaways. So we'll see you in the next video. Hope you all safe. This is from NiDra Gaming signing off and frag out.